Is web design dead?
Why do you ask?
I ask because most of the people tend to go to social media instead of websites. What's your take on this matter?
Good point. I also noticed that when dealing with clients as a freelancer, most small clients were more interested in creating social media pages instead of websites.
Why?
But that doesn't mean that web design or websites are dead. Basically, small clients, they don't have big budgets, and since the owners might not be very tech savvy, they assume that people only use social media, which is kind of true. A lot of people use social media when researching a company or a brand, but there's also some who are still using search engines and check out websites. So we have to think, when is a website relevant and when is a social media page more relevant? For what type of client, what type of business?
So what type of advantages does the website have over social media, let's say?
So the purpose of a website is for a company to tell people about the business, as in what it does, and also offers people a way to contact this company. In other words, it's a way for companies to generate leads online. The advantage of a website is that it appears on Google search. For example, if someone is looking for a specific product and they search for this product, and the website is optimized through SEO for these specific keywords, they're gonna appear on search engines for those searched keywords. Whereas social media is not really optimized for SEO. So if someone is searching on social media for something, they might receive posts from other people containing these keywords, and they might not if those keywords are not out there. So what people do is usually they go directly to the brand's page on social media. Now, here's another thing. Let's say this company is not listing all of its services or products on social media, and they rely actually on a website because they might use a website for e-commerce capabilities. And we call functional websites, we call them web apps. Web apps can't be replicated on social media, but social media can replicate display websites, like informational websites. Now you might ask me, when is this applicable, when is that applicable? So for small companies, they might not need a website. Or the website can, let's say they bought a domain name, this domain name can actually revert back to their social media page. Because all they need to do is tell what the brand does, they can do it through their social media page.
And I have one more thing to say, if you are searching for a certain company through a website, I think it's easier to find it if you know the proper word. Unlike the social media, when you're searching for a certain company or brand, you may be finding it more difficult since there's underscore or maybe some alternative name to the brand on the social media. Is that correct?
That's true. That's true.
So the SEO helps the websites to get found faster from the brands on social media.
Definitely. So the main advantage of a website is SEO, because they can create additional pages for certain keywords. For example, let's say it's a bicycle brand. So if someone searches for black mountain bike, for example, and this website has an article or a product listing called black mountain bikes, they're going to appear for that result. And if they have e-commerce incorporated, the customer can directly buy from their website. This cannot be exactly replicated on social media.
So basically, the e-commerce on the website, it's more clear, it's more defined. Otherwise, than in social media, it's you can find part of this feature available.
You don't find a lot of e-commerce capabilities on social media yet. It can be done in certain ways, but it's not optimized for that. That's not saying that social media is not also very important, because the social aspect, someone on social media, one of your friends shares a post about this black mountain bike, you're going to be more interested in buying it. They indirectly influenced you. So the two, as a conclusion, no, web design is not dead. Websites are required, but for small companies like startups, if it's a tech startup, it's going to need a website for credibility. But let's say it's a small shop or a small, very local business owned by a family, for example, family-owned business. When they first start, they might not need a website. Their domain might refer back to their social media page. That still works.
Basically, they don't need that too many options or features that a website can offer.
True. They can start with that. As they grow, they can create a legit website that helps their credibility and offers them more functionality.
Meanwhile, the social media can give and create engagement more than website,
Definitely.
I think. What can you say about this?
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to engagement and what other people liked, what other people were talking about, what they shared, this all creates more engagement and creates more brand awareness, because you're seeing other people talk about this brand. This makes you more aware of this brand, maybe more interested in buying or discovering this brand. And social media is the benefit benefit of it is that companies can target specific market segments. For example, they can target people from a specific age to a specific age in a specific country based on other things as well. Now, one more thing we should discuss when it comes to web design is that, is AI gonna kill web design? We talked about that in another episode. While it's not gonna kill it, it might replace some like small design tasks, let's say. But if AI becomes powerful enough to create like proper, legit websites, then web designers have to evolve to learn how to use this AI to their own benefit.
I have one more thing to add, but it's not related to AI.
Yeah, sure.
I think also the websites are harder to maintain than the social media. I think social media is just there and you need to create and add content to it and write caption. Otherwise, then websites you need to maintain, you need to check the links constantly, you need to create backlinks, you need to...
Yeah, good point. Yeah, social media is like anyone can do it basically. It's more user-friendly, it's easier, simpler. Web design and web development definitely have a bigger learning curve. So creating a website definitely has a bigger learning curve.
But yeah, with the presence of AI, definitely it boosts the creation on the websites and the creation on the social media.
Yeah,
both.
AI can help both actually.
Yeah. So where do you think like from here to 10 years, what's gonna happen to web design, let's say?
It's hard to tell because technology is moving very fast. Definitely AI is going to be involved. For example, you might be able to tell the AI, create a website for me about this, this, and that. I want the colors to be this, 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 and that. I need like a header in the center, a call to action on the bottom. You can tell it exactly, describe the website that you want, and the AI will probably be able to do that. And I also assume the AI in like 10 years, it will actually not just design it, it would probably deploy it for you, and it would go online. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. And trends probably might change in 10 years. So right now we're using screens. Who knows, maybe in 10 years things will become more virtual, using maybe VR headsets.
Holographic
or holographic. Yeah, very possible.
What do you think can web designers add to their work or the trends to battle against social media and their engagement?
Well, it's not a battle because websites and social media basically complement each other. So designers should learn both and incorporate both skill sets into their arsenal.
It's like to create an ecosystem.
Exactly. The perfect
as itself.
The perfect thing would be a mix of both. A website complemented by social media.
So you can reach the maximum target that you're aiming for.
Definitely.
Right. Shall we end it here?
Let's end it here. Let us know what you guys think, if you've had any experiences regarding this topic. And subscribe to us for more design content.
Thank you for watching.
See you.